to Dungeons and Dumbasses. I am Mike, the resident Dumbass Master, and I get together with my friends from all over the world to play Dungeons and Dragons. Say hi, dumbasses.
Hello.
Hello.
God, just pure fucking chaos. No, this is Patrick!
You're completely harmless.
Jesus Christ.
So, we're
So,
definitely not locked up in some kind of asylum.
Jesus. So, some real quick kind of like housekeeping things. Project Eclipse, Sunrise, and Burden are still in the works. They are going to be more or less delayed due to the fact that I've got some stuff going on in my personal life that I need to get sorted out, finished up, and whatnot. So maybe one of the projects might become a bigger project than I intended it to. However, outside of that, I don't really have any new announcements. I do have one for the YouTube. I messed up a little bit. I mislabeled a couple of the episodes, and I accidentally uploaded one episode twice. So I'm going to go in and get that fixed over the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for that.
Ah, well, shucks.
I thought everything was up to date on the YouTube. I was incorrect. That's my bad. I was very sleep deprived while doing that. But other than that, no new announcements. So let's go ahead and...
Oh, fuck you.
No, fuck you. Let's go ahead and roll the intro, guys. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes.
Ha!
Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed, and the shadows rise. We are the Forgotten Five, lost to time. 5 heroes of the Forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. A light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. The blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the Forgotten Five, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed.
And welcome back, everybody. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Picking up from where we left off last week, as the party had set sail from the town of Arendor, the capital city of Folkland, started setting sail north along the canal, making their way up to the country of Newhorn. A couple of days into the journey, you guys had run across a small fleet, be it, of ships heading the opposite direction. Drax, being as familiar as he is with the seas and some of the crews around the area, recognized said fleet to be that of his father's. After making contact with them and having a discussion with the captain, totally forgot his fucking name, I'm not gonna lie.
Jimbo.
It's not Jimbo. I think I was a bit more creative than that.
It's Jimbo.
If only a little bit.
And not weird.
Jim Bob
You have
Scally.
forgotten, so we named him Jimbo.
No, it is not Jimbo. He has a name. It's out there on the internet. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. Fuck you. Dumbass.
Captain Big Balls.
After talking with them and kind of discussing what was going on, what they were doing, what you guys were doing, the captain had offered to lend a helping hand in your journey ahead, seeing how they had just come from that direction, knowing what is ahead of you. They lended you a hand in the form of a ship, a light frigate called the Hailstorm. Albeit called a light frigate, not a very small ship. Approximately about 4 to 5 times as big as the ship you guys are currently on.
That's a cute puppy.
That's the biggest ship I ever seen.
Probably.
Size doesn't matter.
And Drax, you were
Yeah, that's
given a object that you are very intimately knowledgeable of, called the Command Crystal. The Command Crystal allows the user to reach any of the other crystals within the network, all of which being given specifically and only to admirals. Congrats on your promotion from captain to admiral.
Hey.
After having brief discussions and getting the ship to change course and follow along you guys, can I get 2 separate people, to roll me each 1 d20?
Yep.
All right, that's
Yes, everyone.
Jesus. All right, well, I'm
Only
doing the
said
first
2.
2. I'm doing the first 2 because I only said 2. We'll use the other 2 for later. So 18 and a 9. 9. Okay. As the day progresses, first thing that you notice is that the winds start to shift direction. And they start, as they were a tailwind for you, helping you out, pushing you along, they have now become a headwind. Your speed is reduced, so you guys are moving slower. You have essentially, over the course of the next week, lost about 3 days worth of travel time to the headwind. During this 3 days, is there anything you guys would like to do? Outside of fishing, fuckface.
And I have nothing.
I might have one question. How wide is the canal?
So looking at it, give or take, I mean, both the Raging Storm Tide and the Hailstorm are sailing side by side at the moment. The Raging Storm Tide is 60 feet across, and the Hailstorm is 70. If you want to take that, you could fit probably about 5 of those combinations together, spanning the 5 to 6 spanning the width.
Oh, so you can see shores. Okay. That's
You
not
can, but
bad.
it is several hundred feet on either side.
Mhm.
It's
Alright.
about 1,000 feet from one shore to the other.
Makes sense. I'll keep that in mind.
I fucked up.
Yeah,
What
how'd
did
you
you
fuck
do?
up?
Thank you.
I was trying to add the fucking all the shit from for the hailstorm in there, and I accidentally created another character.
Oh no, I'll set that up
Oh
later.
no, who are you and where
Just-
did you come from?
Just
The
use
ship
the
is a
message I
warship.
sent you to go off of that.
Yeah.
It's a
The
warship.
ship just gave birth.
No, it's a warship. It's a person
Okay.
that can shake you with a.
As for you, with you
Transformer.
wanting to fish,
You.
let's see.
You.
That's cooking. I need to scroll back a little bit to get the fishing one. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Hey,
Fuzzy, I'm using the shit that you sent me. 3.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
With a natural 1 for a total of 3. You go and cast your line out, and with the headwinds, you're moving very slowly. So you're watching your line, and you see this big, massive silver-looking fish as it comes up and bites right onto it. You tug just a little bit to start the set, and then yank it to set it. And when you yank the set, your line snaps off. You can take a literal minute to restring your line.
I'll do it. And then do it again. I'm catching that big son of a bitch.
You can give it a shot. After a minute passes, go ahead and give me a strength check.
Come here, fishy boy. What the fuck?
A 2 for a total of 4.
That's not the
Okay,
ordinary.
Again,
why did they throw me?
you take it, you throw it out, and you watch it as it flows right back into the same fish's mouth. You start the set, and you're like, maybe not as hard this time. Maybe just not as hard. And you yank. And snap. Give me a D100 roll.
Oh my god.
Okay. Thankfully, the rod doesn't break.
Oh shit.
You watch it bend heavily. Like to the point where you're like, oh, that's gonna break. But it comes back into
I'm
place.
sorry.
You have lost a total of 50 feet off of your line. You have about 100 feet left.
Can I keep going?
It's up to you.
Yes.
Okay. Give me another strength check.
Fucking hell, if it's a 5, I'm gonna kill myself.
I will laugh. A 9.
That's bad.
Yes, when you learn German, there is one particular word that resembles 9.
No. And that's exactly it. You toss the line out, and you watch that same silverfish come up, look at it. Still has the 2 hooks in its mouth. And it darts off.
3 times that shot him, come on!
It darts off. But you watch this small fish, approximately about this big, give or take, and like a deep cerulean blue. It latches on, you start to set, and when you go to yank it, it lets go and slips off your line.
Even the little one.
You know what? You rest, my dear friend. And I set it to the side and I pick another fishing rod.
We'll come
Just
back.
to be sure.
We'll come back to you in a moment.
Yeah.
Anybody
Okay.
else? Anything you would like to do?
Me, I'm just walking around.
Just
Come
strutting
fish.
around? I mean,
Yeah.
so technically with you guys at this moment, sailing side by side with the hailstorm, if you so choose, Admiral, you can have the gangplank set across to be able to go back and forth and discuss with the crewmates on the other side. As there are approximately 300 crew members
With us on the ship?
on the Hailstorm, the big ship.
Oh,
So, the raging storm tide, dimensionally speaking, is 60 feet wide, 120 feet long, and about 45 feet tall. The hailstorm is 70 feet wide, 350 feet long, and I think it's 75 feet tall, I want to say.
Is that what you sent? Hang on, let me check.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm gonna say. I think. I don't know if it tells. I don't know if it tells you height. I think it tells you the keel depth.
I don't even think it says that.
So it's about 4 times as large as the raging storm tide. The raging storm tide needs a minimum of 10 people to operate. It can maximum capacity of 50, I want to say.
Something like that. Let me look.
I like how the Navy guy is just now the ship guy in every fucking campaign.
I mean, normally it'll be like, I think it's somewhere between like 20 to 30 for a crew.
For like a decent crew, optimal crew would probably be about 50 for shift change and whatnot.
No, that's too many for something that small.
Fair enough, yeah. So, about 30 people on your ship, maximum capacity. There's about 300 people on the Hailstorm. The Hailstorm was not designed to be cargo, like the Raging Storm Tide was, which is the majority of the ship. The Hailstorm is essentially a battleship. It is meant to house soldiers, armaments, cannons, and a little bit of food. Always runs in tandem with a cargo vessel. So, massive ship, lot of crew. Admiral is the gangplank down, so that way you can go back and forth between the two ships and kind of gather stock and discuss with the crew members on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, I'm going to ask everybody, where and on what ship are you guys doing? On the Raging Storm Tide, there are 3 levels to the ship. On the Hailstorm, there are 5.
so we can be on either ship.
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna talk to whoever's commanding the ship.
Okay, command of the Hailstorm. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this fun. Give me just a moment.
It's a dude looking like a dude, pretending to be a different dude.
That would be Captain Dalen Stormclad.
Stormclad.
Mm-hmm. He is a half elf. As you approach Dalen, what can I do for you today, Admiral?
I just came to discuss tactics and stuff. See how you guys operate over here.
Depends on what we are attacking. Are we attacking vessels, creatures, land, individuals?
Just give me the gist of everything, I guess.
If we're attacking ships, I highly recommend our full broadside. Hit or miss on a lot of the cannons. Hit on a lot of the cannons. So with 25 cannons on each side, I see no issue with that. If we're going after creatures, so long as they're not massive creatures like leviathan or kraken, we do have some implements in place like harpoons and ballista and swivel cannons that tend to do the job well enough. However, if we are going up against something like a leviathan or kraken, I recommend a multi-attack, if you will, of nailing them with the harpoon to anchor us in place, and then full broadside, and hopefully, we've only been able to pull this off twice in the last 4 years. So, hopefully. Harpoon, starboard is left side? No, it's port. Port, starboard. Port side, broadfire, and currents drag us to starboard, and then we broadside them again. It does take a minute, but it does deal a good bit of damage.
Alright, sounds like y'all got it all figured out.
I mean, we have to, we are one of the main defense forces for the cargo vessels, and if the cargo vessels go down, the whole fleet goes down. So we do our best to make sure the cargo vessels stay intact.
Judging on how old my ship is, I'd say you've done a very fine job.
Yeah, I mean, the Hailstorm and the Raging Storm Tide are sister ships from my memory. I would assume your memory is probably a little bit better, considering that your father is the Grand Admiral. Then again, you were quite young, so I don't know if you paid attention much to his teachings. So, give me a history check. You very vaguely recall your father talking about 5 ships. The Raging Storm Tide being one of them. But outside of that, you're not quite too sure. And you don't want to make an ass of yourself, as you just got promoted.
Yeah.
If you would like, Admiral, I can give you a refresher. I know you've been out from the fleet for a good little while.
Ever since father died, yeah. So that'd be great.
Of course. So, inside the Stormtide fleet, or the Stormtide Pirateers as we are now, the 5 original ships. You have the Raging Stormtide, the Hailstorm, and why? There was a flagship, a heavy frigate, and a scouting vessel. For the life of me, I can't remember the other 3 names. those 5 ships were all built at the same time to be the start of the fleet.
I remember growing up on the flagship.
I will
I
say,
spent most of my time.
if you do wish to follow in your father's footsteps, I highly recommend getting the 5 sisters together.
Do you know where the other 3 are?
I know that the original flagship is currently. Oh, the Stormtide should have been with her, actually.
Ah, yes.
So. Oh, I can't remember the motherfucker's name off the top of my head. It's been months since then.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen. But that motherfucker, that Clayton, or Clayson.
Clayson, yeah.
Yeah, Clayson, that's what it was. Yes, Admiral Clayson has the flagship. The Stormtide should have been with that one. So if he gave it to you, he is in possession of the flagship. The heavy frigate, I believe, should be about 2 or 3 months ahead of the main fleet, headed towards the God's Fall archipelago. And the scouting vessel should be, at this point, maybe just a couple of days out. I would make sure to keep an eye on your command crystal,
I got it on me.
because if I remember my teachings properly, the 5 sisters, they have a special synergy that none of the other ships have. They were to have been reported to have been made out of one of the many world trees. A singular tree turned into 5 ships. So they tend to work better and more efficiently. So you have 2 of 5. We know where 3, 4, and 5 are, roughly. And I'm sure, with considering that Clayson is the acting Grand Admiral, maybe if you were to ask politely enough soon, you could take over.
He did mention it when I talked to him.
He was quite fond of you and your father. I mean, he did view you much like he viewed his own child or nephew. And your father much like his own brother.
I remember them 2 were thick as thieves together.
At the time of your father's passing, I unfortunately was new to the fleet, so I had not really encountered him much, but from these stories I heard from Admiral Clayson, he sounded like a splendid fellow. I do deeply apologize for your loss.
Nah, it's fine. I've come to terms with it now, and realized that he would not want me to seek the vengeance, but because where we are going, the same man who killed him is the same one who has started the eclipse and has released 3, well, was 3, now 2 titans on the world.
So, sounds like revenge then.
It was when I started, but now it's for the greater good. It's what my father would have wanted, not just seeking vengeance.
Very admirable, Admiral. Are we planning on a full frontal siege? Are you aware of the upgrades that have happened to we call them the Destroyer crew?
I am not.
It is a crew of 50 ships They are eternally sea locked. They are too big. They make the flagships look small. They can rain down hellfire approximately about 15 standard units inland from about 10 units offshore.
Wow.
With your knowledge, a standard unit is the land-based version of a mile, and a unit is a mile at sea. Nautical mile. So,
Which
these
are two different measurements, if you do not know.
they are. Surprisingly, I actually did know that. I just don't know what the actual conversion is. Like, what the difference between them is.
So basically, 1 nautical mile is like just over a real mile, like 1.15, 1.15.
Okay. So, give or take, from about 10 miles offshore, they can hit something 15 miles inland.
So if we got them close,
You could hit anywhere from 25 to 40 miles inland, depending on how packed you make those cannons.
where are the destroyers now?
The destroyers, as far as I know, they are currently split into 4 teams. Or, sorry, 5 teams. 5 teams of 10. 2 teams are accompanying the main fleet, one in the aft and one in the bow. The other 3 are more or less spread out throughout the continent of Rush. I know that currently there is one just offshore of the country, I believe it is Asha. There is one near, remind me the name of your hometown.
Galehaven.
Galehaven. There's one off of the shore of Galehaven, and then there is one in the archipelagos between Squela and Zethus. Kind of gives us a strategic advantage no matter where we need to attack.
Well, that one off of Asha may come in handy.
It sounds like the one in the archipelagos of Zethus and Squela might also come in handy with whatever we are attempting to deal with in New Horn. They can get to New Horn in. They are slow. They are actually very slow. That is why they set sail much earlier than the rest of the fleet. They can get there in 8 months right now. We are currently about 12 months from New Horn, from the borders of New Horn. They can get to the borders of New Horn in about 8. So, what I merely offer my humble advice, as you are the admiral of our small fleet. I would recommend getting in contact with Grand Admiral Clayson and seeing about diverting one of the destroyer groups to New Horn. That way they can get there in time for us to arrive as well.
That
Just-
seems like a good plan.
Just in case we need the additional firepower.
Can you contact the destroyer group outside of Asha and let them know that they would like them to hold in that area?
Unfortunately, Admiral, I do not have said clearance. That is strictly for the admirals to discuss.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
There is in each one of the destroyer groups, they are unique. Each one of the destroyer ships is technically a admiral.
So they all have the crystals.
Correct. That is due to the fact that each one of them is equivalent of about 100 of our ships, the light frigates.
Well then, I will get in contact with Gleason.
Okay, I believe the strike group that is in Zethus, or in between Zethus and Squela, is I believe it is the Second Dawn. So I would double check with him, but the Second Dawn is known mostly for their ruthlessness when it comes to coastal bombardment. They will intentionally, albeit they will intentionally ground their ships to get a better chance at hitting a target.
Well, I will keep that in mind.
So, yeah, anything else I can help you out with, Admiral?
How's your crew?
Stocked, well fed, morale is up. We got a couple new games. Your crew obviously, excuse me, obviously is more than welcome to come aboard at any time. We have some card games. We have some dice games. Charades has been popular lately. I've heard of a thing called a food eating contest on the lower decks, albeit ill-advised as we do have a limited supply. But now that we have a ship so capable as yours, I don't see it being a problem occasionally.
And I have someone who makes some damn good cookies that can feed the contest as well, because he has plenty of supplies to make thousands of cookies.
I do not think that the crew has had cookies in a good long while. We did not. The town we stopped in to resupply in did not have a bakery, so cookies have definitely been very scarce, and I do have quite a few members who have a sweet tooth.
Well, I will let my friend Jack know that to bring some cookies over for you guys.
I'm much obliged, Admiral. Anything else you wish to know?
Who's your first mate?
Son of a bitch. God damn it, I hate you.
Asking all the questions.
Do you want her actual name or her moniker?
Let me hear both.
Her actual name is Ragna Kale, and her moniker is Ironjaw.
Ironjaw.
She is a splendid half-orc. And who might your first mate be?
She. Fuck, what is her name? I forgot.
Your turn to look it up, fuckface.
How the turntables turn.
The one who sleeps with the captain.
I can't remember her name because nothing
Aerolith.
is showing. That's right, Aerolith.
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
You should have made her just standing behind him like, you don't remember my name?
I should have.
Excuse me.
But if the captain's off shift, the first mate can't be. Right? Somebody has to stay in command at all times, right?
Yeah, technically.
Ah, come on, I got it.
Well, at sea anyway.
Yeah, while at sea. Erilith, I am unfamiliar with this person. Did you hire an entirely new crew?
Yes, because Gleason wasn't able to really spare much of his crew at the time.
Okay.
They were needed, so I hired a crew when we were in, where were we?
That would have been Sangorn.
Yeah, when we were in Sangorn.
That definitely makes sense. Do you trust your crew?
With my life.
Do you need additional men?
At
I
the
know
moment,
that the last admiral had offered up some of his crew, but we can also offer up some of ours, as we do have. Currently, we are overstaffed on our ship. We can offer up to 25 individuals, either all at once or on rotation.
we can do something on rotation that works for me. 'Cause he offered up, what he offered, 10?
10.
Yeah, so we got 10 from him, so I mean we could rotate 5 through at a time. That gives us plenty.
Okay, that would definitely work. That would keep the crew from getting rusty while they're on rotation here, as well as allowing you guys to remain fully staffed. Any individuals in particular? I mean, I know you have a first mate, but what all are you looking at with the rest of your crew?
Well, we have one cook. The crew that we have, the hired crew that I have, we have one cook, one rigger, of course the first mate. We have one cannon jockey, a loadmaster, and a spotter. So
Okay, so you're running a skeleton crew, is what I'm hearing.
yeah, so we were running a skeleton crew plus my group that boarded the ship with me.
Okay, even still a skeleton crew. Uh, Unsure if you were aware, but the Stormtide, the Raging Stormtide, albeit is a cargo vessel, she is unique. She requires at any given point in time double the amount of crew in order to function properly.
Clayson did not mention that, but we've been getting by just fine.
Yes, you will get by. She will function. She will work. But if you want her to function at full steam, the appropriate amount of crew members is, I believe, 60 or 80 individuals. Because you need to have crew running 24/7 with her.
I think because you have, so like on the character sheet you have a crew of 10.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware. Yeah, that was the minimum crew in order to be able to function. Ideal crew in order to be able to function is 30. Ideal crew to be at peak performance is 60.
So we're running about 30 now. So So we can rotate. We can rotate crew through. That'll be just fine.
Okay. Yeah. We will rotate some crew through. Some cannon jockeys, some loadmasters, riggers. We can also run some spotters over as well to help out your solo spotter. I mean, there's always only ever one captain and first mate. And I'm sure your crew, the crew that you
It's-
boarded the ship with, I'm sure they are well accommodated to the seas. Yes.
They are now. They were not when we first started.
If you would like, I could send over some tutors. We do have a couple extra individuals who can help teach in the ways of certain areas like loadmaster, cannon jockey, rigger, navigator, spotter. It would also
That
kind of help
fine.
take some of the load off of your first mate, as I'm sure with the skeleton crew, your first mate has been kind of pulling multiple spots.
She has.
So I will send over some tutors, and you divide up your crew however you wish, and we can get them taught up in, give or take about a month or two, and they should be right as rain.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Then I will have my first mate go ahead and go through our roster and see who is in the middle of their rotation on our ship to put onto yours for quote unquote light duties.
Yeah, because it doesn't. From what Clayson has told me, the storm tide basically runs herself once you get through going.
Yes, once you get her going, however, should anything arise, I mean, thankfully for you, we do have a couple of shipwrights on staff. So should any repairs come up, we can definitely aid and make it go by easier.
That's great. And they can come and check out the new upgrades that I've installed on this ship myself.
I was about to say the ship seems wider.
Yeah, we added extra cargo space. We added some extra, an extra berthing or two.
Okay. I mean, have you considered? This has been talks amongst the rest of the fleet of a couple of small fleets receiving flight gems or flight
I have
stones.
I have not.
I know they are extremely expensive, but being able to go between both sea and sky definitely would make travel a lot easier for cargo vessels in particular. It would allow them to get out of range and whatnot of sea attacks. So, last I heard, a flight crystal for a ship about your size was running. I want to say about 40,000 gold pieces.
Well, I will have to take a look at that next time.
Okay. And anything else I can help out with, Admiral?
No, that is it at this time.
Perfect. Then I shall get back to manning my helm and issuing my commands. Feel free to explore my ship all you want. I do highly recommend our galley. We just got stocked up, so the food should be pristine.
All right, I'll check it out.
Perfect. While this whole conversation is going on, is there anything anybody else would like to do? No? No one?
Not really, no.
You know what I'm doing.
Fishing.
And
Yeah.
I'm just basically still walking around still.
Okay. Which ships are people on?
Which one am I walking on? That'll tell me which one I'm on.
That's why I'm asking you, dumb fuck.
Roll a d4. A 1 or a 3, you're on the Storm Tide. A 2 or a 4, you're on the Hellfire or Hell.
Hailstorm.
Whatever the fuck. Hailstorm.
So you're on the Hailstorm. You're on the new ship.
Okay.
Do we have a shitstorm?
A shitstorm? No.
We didn't roll low enough for a shitstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the old man.
That's gonna be Morin's ship.
Fucking hell!
So yeah, saying you are currently kind of wandering around the multiple decks of the Hailstorm. As you are making your way around, first thing you notice is on the upper deck, there's the observation deck, which you're familiar with. That's where either Drax or Aerolith would be sitting at the helm, guiding and commanding the ship. Just below that would be the captain's quarters. And along that is the main deck. And this is where it starts to differ. Below the main deck, you have a cannon deck, specifically entirely exclusively for cannons, powder, cannonballs. There are a number of cannons along this deck. The next deck down is the galley, the crew quarters, as well as the galley and the storage / shops area. There are little mini smithies and armor
On the ship?
repairs. Yes.
Damn.
There- Yes. Magic. Below that is another cannon deck with a bunch more cannons. Below that is the crew quarters and brig. And then below that is the storage deck. So, whereabouts on those decks would you like to be?
I would say below.
Okay, there are 4 fucking decks below, dumb shit.
The second below deck.
Second below deck. So that'd be a cannon deck.
Yes.
It's deck, cannon, galley, cannon, crew. So you'd be on the cannon deck. A lot of really, really nice looking cannons. Go ahead and give me let's call it an intelligence check.
We doomed.
I heard that,
Intelligence,
3PO.
where-
They look like really nice cannons. That's about it. That's all you get.
Mhm.
But like I said, really nice cannons. They'll catch your attention. You could definitely spend some time looking over them. You won't really ascertain any new information outside of this is a cannon. It is really pretty. It has some pretty runes carved into it. I wonder what that could do. Anything else you would like to do, Zach?
Nope.
Okay. Cranberry, Keo, and Jack. And Morin. Well, Morin, you're fishing. Never mind. So you 3. Anything you guys are doing
I would be in my.
in your room?
I do have room
Yes.
on the ship we were.
Not anymore.
Um.
Yes, you do have your own private room. So you're just
This is
go ahead.
where I am.
Yep, just chilling in your room. definitely a lot colder than any other room on the entire ship. There is a thin layer of frost covering most everything in the room.
Yeah, just chill in my room.
Okay. Keo
No pun
or
intended.
Baleon?
I guess I'm just wandering around the other ship, listening to conversations.
Okay. If you're gonna be listening to conversations, go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay, yeah, so not an issue as you are sitting there walking around, listening to conversations. I mean, you hear lots of whispers of uh, the things that are going on within the wide armada, as well as within the world. Things here and there. I mean, there's talks of, this individual had heard that some crazy creature was spotted flying overhead by the one of the destroyer groups up in Asha. It looked like a dragon, but it couldn't have been a dragon. It was way too fucking big to be a dragon. And on top of that, dragons are one solid color. This was multicolored. And the only dragon that you've ever heard, or that anybody's ever heard of being multicolored, is Tiamat. And as far as everybody else is concerned, she's still locked away.
Hmm.
Give me a history check on that, quick. For you, it's not that difficult. Tiamat is locked in a imprisonment deep in the astral sea. You have come near it a few times during your hunts with your family, but you've kept a wide berth. Uh, I guess you could also give me a religion check if you wanted to. So, Tiamat. Tiamat is known as a calamity all on her own. She is the mother of all dragons. She is the queen of chaos and the mother of destruction. She is a five-headed dragon with each head being a different color. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. But with them saying a multicolored dragon, you don't think it's Tiamat.
Hmm.
You do hear a couple other things here and there, like, oh, dude, I'm not sure. I mean, we might have enough supplies if we were to sneak a couple of the bottles here and there, but I don't know. The captain is real picky about his whiskey. Little things like that. But the big one is definitely the whole there's something flying around near Asha. Anything else you would like to do while you're walking around on the hailstorm?
Mm, not particularly, no.
Okay. So just kind of wandering around listening to conversations here and there. We can definitely come back to you. Jack. Our good old good boy. Yeah. The good boy of the group. All you want to do is bake cookies. But what are you doing?
I'm running around on the new ship.
Okay. Okay. On what levels are you running around on the new ship?
All of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
What do I do?
This is to make sure you can keep your fire in check. You do. Not a problem.
Hell yeah.
So you don't light the several hundred kegs of black powder on both the second and fourth deck of the ship.
Come on, I wouldn't be that stupid, would I?
It's you we're talking about.
Let's wait. Let's see. Just for the fun of it.
Nah, you wouldn't be.
Surprisingly, I wouldn't be that stupid this time.
This time. You make your way down the stairs, you look around, you see black powder kegs, cannonballs, and cannons. You're like, nope, not here. Continue down, you see the
Yeah.
galley, the shop area, and you're like, oh, this might be fun to run around in. Taking a look through the galley, it is a good bit better than the one that you guys have on the Raging Storm Tide. It is well equipped. It's got good ovens, good stoves. It's got vats of something that you're not entirely familiar with, but you vaguely are. It looks like some sort of oil. And I mean, just so much going on. And you make your way down even further to the next one, and you see more cannons, more black powder, more cannonballs. And again, probably shouldn't run down here. So you go down one more, and you find the crew's quarters. Spacious.
Like
I
a
mean,
bunch of rooms.
yeah, like almost like a dormitory. Most of the rooms that you do see are bunk rooms. There are approximately 10 rooms towards the aft of the ship that are exclusively for like command roles. So like leaders of a specific area or overall management of ship. They have their own individual rooms like you do. Well furnished, spacious, not overly spacious, but spacious in the sense of in the same amount of space that they have 4 or 5 people crammed into, there's only one.
So I can check each of the rooms.
You can. I mean, there are, as you run through, there are a few that are locked, but that's to be expected on a pirate ship.
Well, the first door that is locked, I will knock on it and just shout, "Room service!"
Fuck off. I just went to bed.
So you're tired?
No shit, Sherlock.
Would you like to have something sweet before you go to bed?
I swear to God, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, I'm gonna put a fucking dagger in your chest.
I have cookies.
And you hear a pause. Give me a persuasion check.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
natural 20
20.
for 21. What kind of cookies?
Well, I have chocolate chip cookies. I have fish cookies. I have non-squirrel killing cookies.
So, sweet, disgusting, and poisoned?
No. None of them are poison.
Well, you said non killing cookies, right?
Yeah, because I figured out that chocolate is toxic to most animals.
Ah. All right. Let me grab some of them chocolate chip off you.
Does he open the door?
He does. It is a
Hello.
surprisingly very stout drow. Well, you're a new face, that's for sure.
Yeah, you look like someone who enjoys the sunlight.
Totally. That's why I'm trying to sleep during the day, because I love the sunlight.
Yeah. So anyway, here are some of the cookies.
You hand him a little baggie of the cookies.
Yeah, why not?
He's gonna open the bag, pull one out. I don't smell any poison. And you're watching me kind of like takes a little bitty nip off of it. Don't taste any poison. And then he
Because
just
they're
starts
not
going.
funny.
Then he just starts going hog wild on it, like whole cookie in the mouth. And you make some pretty big cookies. They're like this big. So they're pretty big cookies. He's getting them all in like 1 or 2 bites.
Seems like you like them.
He just closes the door slowly behind him as he walks away.
Have fun! The same process with every locked door.
Okay, give me 3 persuasion checks.
1, 2, 3.
So the first 2 do not open the door, but the third one does. And in the third one, you do see a very, very tired-looking sun elf. Female.
Hello.
Can I help you with something?
I was hoping that you would like to have some cookies.
I mean, I'm never opposed to cookies, but why now? You're new. I don't recognize
Yes,
you.
I'm new.
Who are you?
Well, I came from the other boat. Or ship, or how are they called?
Uh, you don't look like crew from any of the ships we were sailing with, so are you a pirate?
No.
And she is going to go ahead and
Just to check, would I know that Drax has been promoted to Admiral?
give me let's call it like a dead perception.
Perception,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have overheard it.
Well, I'm a friend of the Admiral.
Admiral. Clayson?
No, Drax.
Drax, what?
Stormtide.
Stormtide. Stormtide.
Yeah.
I thought the Stormtides were dead.
No, I just saw him.
Oh, that's a lot to take in.
Have a cookie. You'll feel better.
What kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
I can go for a chocolate. Alright. And she grabs a cookie. You want to come in and have some tea and cookies?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Come on in. I'm too tired for this shit. As you make your way into the room, she closes it. And it's a very nice room. Like, nothing's like overtly ostentatious, but if you were to take a second and look at everything, it everything is finely crafted or made out of expensive materials that don't look expensive. Um,
Like some nicely carved wood.
there is definitely some nice wooden statues laying around. There's also a number of paintings and scrolls kind of sitting along her desk. And you do see the little table in the center with the 4 chairs and a tea set.
I'm going to point at those wooden statues like, oh, those look good.
Well, thank you. I have a lot of spare time.
Did you make them yourself?
I did, yes.
Wow, I carved too.
Perfect.
I need to be careful though to not burn the wood. But yeah, I made some nicely looking pieces.
Okay, okay. Got any to show off? I'm always a huge fan of seeing other people's carvings.
I'm not sure if I have any on me right now. Maybe in my room, but that's on the other ship.
The other ship you speak of, do you know its name by any chance?
Uh, let's make it more fun. Yeah, Raging Storm Tide.
Okay. Raging Storm Tide. The cargo vessel?
I don't know.
Short, wide, and holds a lot of shit?
Yeah, but I think that's basically a sum up of every ship.
No. Most ships are more or less long and narrow. The cargo ships are going to be very wide.
Did did the description fit the Storm Tide?
From what you saw compared to the other ships in port before you left, yeah, the Storm Tide was wide.
Yeah, it's pretty wide.
Weird. So, tell me about this Drax.
Well, he's a very handsome man, handsome looking man. Uh, he has been promoted recently since he became like admiral. Uh, well, he's the one who has had most experience sailing on the seas, like from anyone else on the ship, at least what I know of.
Okay. And you see as she turns around and grabs a book off of a shelf nearby, opens it up, and starts thumbing through pages. Well, according to the logs, both Drax and his father should have died a good couple of years ago.
I'm not sure about that, but if you want to meet him, I think he should still be on board this ship.
I think it wouldn't hurt to meet him. And what do you do for him on the ship?
Uh, Lots of stuff. I cook, I play music, I carve. I carved his visage into one of the poles.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to meet this Drax individual.
Right now, because we can go.
If you're up for it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you the way.
Okay. It takes you about a couple of minutes to get back up all the flight of stairs. Uh this would probably be right about the end in which you're having the conversation, Drax. As you do see Jack coming up from below deck with a rather tall, lean, but mean looking sun elf woman.
Ah, Jack.
And then he murmured something, and we got all teleported into the town. Oh, hey,
I'm sorry, what now?
there he is. I'll finish that story later. This is my friend, Drax.
Hello.
Did
So
she tell
you.
me her name?
She did not.
This is, I forgot to ask for your name.
Erindis is my name.
Erendis?
Erindis.
Erindis, oh.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Drax.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
And you see her, she's like looking you up and down. Huh.
Something I can help you with?
You just don't look nearly as dead as I thought you would.
You know, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Oh, yes, she thinks you died.
I mean, it's wild to have a Stormtide back in the Stormtide Armada. That's been a couple of years that we were hoping, but thought it was never going to happen.
Well, I am here. I have not died. As much as everyone seems to believe that I have.
Okay. Well, good on you. I heard you got promoted to Admiral?
Yes.
Cool. So, what's the new fleet name?
I'm keeping it the same. In memory of my father.
The Stormtide?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, we haven't had a Stormtide fleet in a minute, so I would imagine that here soon enough, probably become the main fleet of the entire Armada.
That is the plan at one point eventually.
Okay. Well, I just had to see that you were real for myself, so I don't want to take up any more of your time.
It's no problem at all.
I am Erindis, the shipwright. Well, the lead shipwright for the Hailstorm. I suppose should your ship ever need any repairs, do let me know.
I would indeed.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to go back to bed as I do work the night shift. Oddly enough, being a sun elf, I work the night shift. It is stupid.
Strange times we live in.
Very, very strange times. And she's going to turn around and walk away. As all of you kind of go about your time throughout the next couple days. I'll say 3 days. All of you kind of making your way back and forth between the ships. Morin doing your fishing. Everybody else kind of doing their own thing. Can I get anybody, or multiple people, or everybody, to give me a perception check?
Oh, yes. 20.
Oh,
9, 11,
oh.
19. Baleon, perception check if you so wish. And 11. So, for everybody except for Jack and Cranberry. The waters are becoming calm and peaceful. Not too calm to where you'll
Oh,
end up in
no.
a standstill, but calm. It's not nearly as wavy or rocky. The wind has kind of more or less stagnated. So you guys are starting to rely on the magical propulsion to get you guys moving still. For Jack and Cranberry,
Do we see?
you've looked over the edge of the ship a few times. You don't remember it being this deep at all. Like, yeah, it was give or take about 50 feet deep. So it was deep, but not this deep. Like, you could
Like the water, or what is
the water.
deep?
The water.
Is that
Like,
a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a mouth.
well, you're not sure until Jack with your 20. You notice a long shadow as it starts to fade away. What you thought was super deep water was just a shadow of a creature. And it took probably about a minute and a half to fully pass underneath your ships.
Where is Drax?
Drax?
Standing right here.
So this is like a couple
Listen.
days later.
Oh.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there was something huge under our ship.
Like, how big?
Like, very big.
Can I look?
Yeah.
See anything?
With that, you can give me a perception check with advantage. 10.
Jesus fuck.
You don't see it. You don't see anything.
I give him guidance.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your d6.
4. 12.
With Jack's aid, you do manage to catch the tail end of it. Whatever it is, it's pretty fucking big. Honestly, kind of terrifying. And then, all of a sudden, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh
Well,
no.
I'm off. I'm gonna fucking fall off the ship.
Don't you dare.
Where's the saving throw? Oh. I'm fine.
And then last one from Balian.
Well,
Hey, natural 20.
damn.
So, surprisingly, Cranberry. The whole ship.
Still in my room.
Yes. The whole ship lifts to the starboard side. Hard lean. And you go from sitting comfortable on your bed, kind of rocking back and forth with the waves, to all of a sudden you're full on pressed against the wall. And you watch the ocean or the canal as it rises closer and closer to your window. The rest of you guys
gonna murder the one that is at the helm. What the fuck is this?
As for the rest of you guys above deck, the ship lifts real hard, and you lean with it, or you grab onto something to steady yourself. It's a good lean. Like, whatever that was, it had to have been pretty big.
Nice, fishy, fishy.
What are you guys doing?
It's attacking us.
No?
Yeah, I guess we should be quiet.
So you're gonna opt to stay quiet?
Don't know. I'm
Sure.
staying quiet.
Hold up, is it still close to us? Like,
Within 300 feet.
I'll try to take a closer look, perhaps.
Ah, yes.
Not saying I'm jumping into
Pers-
water to say hey, just to be specific.
Perception
More
check.
in the sharp eye.
I'll find the same fucking number.
All you really see is the big shadow.
You know what? I will put my hand on his shoulder and cast guidance.
Does it tell me anything?
15.
15. Whatever this thing is, it's huge.
Does it, you know what?
No.
Okay.
Does it spark? No, it doesn't.
Wait, does it detect undead?
No, not detect undead. Just the thingy from the Engie.
The backstory.
Okay. Nope, not on there.
All right.
But you do see all of a sudden all the names that were there in black ink are now glowing red.
Including ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yours already glow red.
So
Brighter.
we should die.
Prepare for attack!
As that gets called out, we're going to go ahead and go to break. We'll be back here in about 10 or 15 minutes, guys. We'll catch you guys here shortly. Make sure you get something to eat, something to drink, and we'll be back shortly.
Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. 5 heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Kings in the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. The blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten 5, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed, and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten 5, lost to time. 5 heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. And blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. The blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten 5, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. Five heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last five heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. A blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten five, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. Five heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. And blood rains down as the stars lose their light. A light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. A blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten 5, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten 5, lost to time. 5 heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. And blood rains down as the stars lose their light. A light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. A blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten 5, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed, and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. Five heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. Her light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. In the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last five heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. The blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten five, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed, and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. Five heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awake and bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. And blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Springs in the darkness, souls turn to ash. The eclipse consumes, there's no turning back. We are the few, the chosen, the last 5 heroes of the forgotten, echoes of the past. The blue sun eclipse casts its shadow wide. We are the forgotten 5, standing side by side. The army of undead roars with decay, but we'll keep fighting until our final day. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten 5, lost to time. 5 heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awake and bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awake and bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. And blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. souls turn to ash, the eclipse consumes.
And welcome back, everybody.
Not
What? There is
funny.
a giant fucking snake.
We hope you guys enjoyed your break as much, if not more than we did. And if you haven't caught up on everything so far, make sure you go check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon, Google, iHeartRadio, and here on Twitch for the live shit. So, hopping back in from where we left off on break, as Morin.
As Mike says.
I'm about to end your fucking life.
Possibly. What did you call out before we went to
No.
break? Brace
The
for an
only
attack.
sound that we will hear in the next few minutes will be this.
Not another Jeff.
And a whole bunch of.
So, as it gets called out to brace for an attack, where
Wait,
first off,
I cast.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square.
oh, I'm touching you there.
He's touching me. He's
Oh,
touching
God.
me. No, I'm not touching
So-
you.
At this moment in time, the two ships are still connected. Where are everybody? Where is everybody?
No, we're
I
not
don't-
connected at this point. You said this is a couple days later, so they would.
Back and forth with the crew.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a permanent fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, all right. Tell you what.
I would
Drax.
say right
Tell you
now
what.
that they weren't.
We'll go off of this. We'll give it a 50-50.
On what?
Roll me a D100.
They are.
Below 50, detached. Above 50, attached. Sound good?
Damn it.
You're attached.
The high rolls when I don't fucking want the high rolls.
So, with the two ships being attached by the gangplank, where is everybody on the two ships? Morin,
I'm on
you
the
are on the
I'm
main
still
deck
walking
of the
around.
premier ship. I need to
On
know
which
an
one?
exact location, saying.
Like, I went from the second deck up to.
That this is
the
days
top
later,
deck.
buddy.
I'm back on the top deck.
So it took you a couple of days to get up to the top deck. Got it.
Yep.
Cran?
The space here is
Am
confusing.
I in the same room I was all the time?
That's up to you. Are you going to be in your room?
Well, I said, like, from the start of the session that I'm in a room. Like, how much time from...
From the start of the session till now?
No, from when the creature, like, make the ship to shake.
5 minutes?
I would be definitely still... Well, I wouldn't be definitely... I would be on the main deck then. Because
Yeah.
I would
On,
like to
on
know
the
what the
storm tide?
fuck
Yeah,
is
you could go up there
happening at the
quickly.
helm. What?
I was just saying, yeah, on the storm tide, yeah, you can get up to the top deck pretty quickly from the crew quarters, especially considering that the ensuite rooms, the private rooms, are right next to the stairs leading down. So yeah, you can get up there pretty quickly to start yelling at whoever the fuck is fucking around. Drax, you're probably at the helm.
Yep.
Okay. Jack and Balian or Balian.
I guess on the deck of the new ship.
Main deck.
Same here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I saw the creature in the water, so I suppose I will be on the main deck.
Okay. So, at this point in time, as all of you are gathered around on the main decks of the two different ships, you watch as the water starts to bulge and bulge and bulge until the surface tension breaks, and crashing out from the sea let me go ahead and just change this up real quick as it gets a little bit more intense. Crashing out from not the sea, but the canal, you see a. Let me pull up the picture again so I can describe it adequately. You see a large serpentine-like head with multiple eyes spread throughout the top of its skull and a wide gaping maw with what looks to be like a internal glow. Spreading out from the back section behind its head ridge, you see these writhing, wiggling tentacles spreading out as a massive leviathan sprouts from the canal. And we'll go ahead and switch it over here. So, can I get everybody to roll me initiative?
Oh, it's not that big.
Buddy, count the squares.
Well, I thought it's gonna be like way big.
Well,
But I mean, yeah,
to be
you're
fair,
right.
that's just the head sticking out.
Yeah, I know. It's probably
Like
the.
F you.
And Jack, I need your initiative as well.
I am afraid to do it. I want to live. So much. 8. Fuck me.
Let's go. I'm going last.
Look, buddy, I'm made of wood. I'm basically a toothpick. I wouldn't be tasty at all.
And I'm like a raisin.
Well, what we do?
We pray to God.
So is the other ship? Where is the other ship? Is it to our starboard, the right side?
Yes, it would be to your starboard.
Are you gonna
I-
add another?
I will find a token real quick for it to give you an idea of where it is. I'm just getting.
Wait. The way we are going is Drax, Tang, Kyo, Grizz, and then me, and then Fuzzy.
Correct. Actually, and
our crew members.
Camus. Camus would go before you, Jack.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't get this shit pulled up to start. I'm kind of mad at myself. Oh wait, no, it's I actually put it somewhere smartly. Okay. Perfect. So, and then why didn't that pull up? What the fuck? There we go. Why is this not searching?
Oh, it's so cute.
That's just because the map wasn't
Oh,
designed
yeah.
to have both of these on at the same time.
The snake?
So, on the main ship, it is. Oh, hold on. There. So, Baleon is over here. Sang is over here. And Jack is over here. That leaves up the Cranberry. Baleon. Okay. So there is a board crossing between the two. Just so you guys are aware. But on initiative count 20, it is the ship's turn. So, Admiral.
So we need to go here to get on the other ship.
Correct. Realistically, it's probably about 15 feet. I just didn't take the time to measure it out.
We shall bend space and time to make it 15 feet.
I mean, to be fair, you could make the ship a little larger. Like, it doesn't need to be like fully on the map. It's just kind of show the size of it.
If it would like to cooperate with me, that'd be dope.
Damn.
God damn it. That's what I get for fucking with the map.
You shouldn't fuck the map.
Yeah, there we go. That
I mean, realistically, that's about size comparison. Just about.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why the new ship is smaller.
I just didn't take the time to make the new maps, okay? Fuck off. So, Drax, being the Admiral. One, if you broadside, you're sinking yourself.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, just
Well, if I broadside with the cannons on the lower deck, on the second deck, some of them should be able to clear the ship.
you have a exceedingly high chance of fucking your one and only mast.
That's true.
It can get repositioned.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can reposition the ship.
So, but both ships have an initiative count of 20. What do you want to do? And by the way, when it comes to the ship combat, the crew members will not be on the map as they will be providing the functions.
Yeah.
Jack, cook the cookies.
But we have the crew from the other ship on here too, yes?
Yeah. I just don't want to put out fucking 25 NPCs.
That's fair. No,
Oh, by the way, there's another Jack that I forgot about.
So, what's the ship doing?
Well, the fucking, I guess we're gonna just... What's so has a plus what on?
It'll say under the cannon section if you're trying to use your cannons.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have really. It just says. It just says range 600 feet and then damage. That's it. There's no like if it has a plus whatever.
Where the? I thought I put it in there. Did I not?
I think you did not on this one.
I believe it's a. Oh, it's a +8. The swivel cannon is the basis for the cannons. So +8 to hit for cannons.
Okay, so well, let's do a. Okay, swivel fire. Okay, I see what. All right, well, I guess we'll do that.
Broadside volley. Okay. Hell yeah. So all 4 targeting the one creature?
Yep.
Okay, then go ahead and roll the 4 attacks. +8. Let me double check its AC. That's gonna hit.
Mike,
Yes.
is battle music on?
Battle music is on.
I don't know.
Mine is actually.
It's off on my end.
Mine too.
So battle music is off.
It's not up on DMs, though.
How about now?
Ah, yes, I
Yep.
can hear it.
Yep.
Okay.
How many actions does the
sword
ship get?
question.
Is it just one
Just one action.
and a bonus action?
Its bonus action is reload. That is its one and only bonus action.
Okay.
And then movement. So 2 hits, 2 miss.
Okay. And then I do. Excuse me.
Will not.
These will be 8d10.
Okay. So
Is it
16d10.
8d10? 16d10?
Yeah, it's 8d10 per hit.
Oh, Jesus. Is there any plus, or is it just +0?
+0. It's just straight cannonball. 89. Now, it does usually take a full action to reload unless you use the skill.
Yeah, we'll use the skill.
So it'll be able to reload on its bonus action.
Yep. And
Which
that's
also...
just- I can
so-
use skill only, right?
You can use it, I believe it's once every 3 turns.
Okay.
I have to go in and readjust that. It's once every 3 turns, and during that time frame, he is out of commission. So if you have anything boarding you, he can't attack. That's the plus and draw to it. So,
Yeah, but we also have the rest of the thing has boarding defense, though.
yeah. So, is that all that's going to go on for the ship?
For the one, yeah.
Okay. For the other?
They're okay. So they're just gonna pretty much ready the cannons.
Okay. Getting ready just to be able to take it.
Yeah. Because I have a plan.
Okay. As you guys ready the cannons on the hailstorm, you first and foremost, can I get everybody real quick to make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good lord. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Well,
Cranberry, Morin, and Jack fail.
Well,
All,
shit.
all three of you are knocked prone as you feel a sudden lurch as the ship's speed is reduced by half. As you watch the currents swell up in front of you and push against the ship.
oh no.
Drax, it is your turn.
I think it's Sang's, because he rolled a higher...
Nope. That was the ship's turn. The ship is initiative count 20.
Oh. Okay, well...
Don't worry, Kren. We will get up.
Are we like the last ones in initiative as well? Just funny coincidence.
I think it's like you have to use half of your movement speed
Half
to get
a
up.
movement to get up, yes.
I know, but it is exactly like Chris has 10, you 8, me 5 for initiative, not counting for regroup, and we are also the last ones in initiative. And now
Okay,
in these
so
checks.
I'm gonna use the gloves.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, how far?
Yeah,
is
well.
120 feet.
From... Okay, no. I was seeing how far I was to the fucking thing.
Do me a quick favor so I can see it again real quick. Just drop a measurement from one side of the ship to the other. Okay, it's a little off, but yeah, that works. Because the ship is 60 feet wide.
I mean, is that including the mast, or is that just the hull? Cause, like,
The hull. The hull is
the
60 feet
mast-
wide.
Okay.
So it's a little off, but yeah, no. So I'd say
I mean, either way.
factor an additional 10 feet.
So I'm gonna use the gloves and
Hit it with a jab. Oh, okay. So you're pumping the lightning into it.
yeah.
So I'll deal an additional 1d12 light. Okay,
Does that hit?
that does not.
Damn.
As you reel back with your javelin, you watch the lightning crackle from your new gloves, spreading across the javelin, lighting it up with an electric blue glow. And as you throw it, you watch the lightning arc from your arm across your fingertips and trail behind the javelin as it glances harmlessly off the thick iron plates of the leviathan. And you hear the distant echo of thunder as the lightning dissipates without any effect. 2 more uses
For the day?
for the day.
Okay. I was about to be like, oh, are these like fucking limited gloves here? Where are the swivel cannons at?
Swivel cannon is 1 aft, 1 bow. So technically it's where the ballistas are. And then the 2 cannons on the opposite sides of the ballistas are actual ballistas.
Okay.
I just got shit reversed. I'm gonna redo this whole map, don't worry.
Okay, I was just curious. Aha! Nope, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, nope, that's about all I can do right now, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, we move up to Sang. You are on the opposite ship. I'll say for the three of you on the so the only one who couldn't really like pick a rough location of where they are on the ship is Drax, as he was manning the helm. So
Right.
everybody else, you guys can pick a rough location, not right next to the boss. A rough location of where you want to be on the ship. So, saying you are clear the fuck over here.
Probably on the very tip top of the ship, like in the
Up
middle,
here?
where
Like right there? Like up on the mast?
yeah.
Do you want some clarification real quick?
Mm-hmm.
The mast on the ship at this scale is about 80 feet tall. So you have to go down 80 feet and then cross the ship to cross the plank to cross your ship to attack the enemy.
I'm not where I'm at right now. I'm talking about on the other ship.
No, you had stated prior to this that you were on this ship. That's why I was asking where everybody was at. It was kind of important. So, where on this ship do you want to be?
Close to the edge of the ship, basically, before crossing over. Yeah, right there.
Okay. So, it's 15 feet to cross between the two ships.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 60 feet to cross from one side of the raging storm tide to the other.
Right.
So, with your movement, you can get across and then a little bit. And then what do you want to do?
I'll probably attack after once I move over to the next ship.
You can get right about there with your movement.
All right. Let me see. So I'm close enough I could be able to use my two-handed spear.
Two-handed is if you want to thrust. So like that's melee. That's trying to thrust somebody. One-handed is a throw. But you are within range for the one-handed.
Let me do the one-handed first.
Okay. That's gonna hit. 3 points of piercing damage. Okay. You can bonus action recall.
Yes.
You have one more attack with it.
All right.
That's gonna hit. 9 points. All right. So, with your action, bonus action, and movement done, at the end of your turn, it's going to be the Leviathan's turn. Let's see. What do I want to use? Okay. It's going to make a grapple attack against the Raging Storm Tide. So that is a contested strength check.
So you want me to roll?
No, it's
strength?
that. Anything ship related is going to be Drax.
Ah. Wow.
I'm ready for that 30 on the leviathan.
Meets it, beats it. It does not get grappled. So,
It was a natural 20.
yeah. But that's a check. It's for a total of.
Ah, that's right.
So, instead, since it misses with that, let's see.
And what can the big puppy do? Oh, a lot of stuff.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
Since
Answer.
it missed its attack, can I use a reaction for one of the ballistas?
Absolutely. That is a reaction that you can do with the ship.
Alright, so d20 plus 6. Not 16, d10.
That's going to hit.
And then that'll be 3 these.
16 points of damage. Not bad. You know what? It's going to... Ooh, yeah. It's going to do that. Okay. And let's just double check everything real quick. I believe a lot of people are going to be in range. So... Yeah. Drax is in range. Cranberry, Sang, Camus, and Morin are all going to be in range. So everybody on the Raging Stormtide is within range of its necrotic surge. As you all watch the ballista bolt fire and it hits and impales it, you watch this green, nauseous gas start seeping out from it, spreading out in a 60-foot radius from the entity. I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What's happening?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Jack, you don't need to make one. You're not in range.
Oh,
And same with Balian. For Camus.
Please tell me if 20 will do.
Only Camus passes with a 25.
What the fuck?
hey, what?
That's crazy.
All of you who failed take...
Hold up. Just want to check something. Fuck! That's 15 and not 10. God damn it! Or hold
So-
up, does it count like from my point to his, or like this?
For what?
Hold up. Aura of protection.
Read it off for me?
Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains bonus to saving throw equal to charisma modifier. Hold up. So I have 20 then.
Either you do or your ally does.
Who is next to me? Sage.
Yeah, I would be saying.
Think. Well, that's not gonna save you, so I'm gonna cast them. I'm gonna use it on me.
Okay.
What? It
So,
would
what-
be a 12.
What does that bring you to a total of?
20.
That's a fail.
Fuck!
I had 20. I said it failed because I said, please make it happen. Make it save me. No, only one with 25. Try
So,
to-
Morin, Sang, Cran, and Drax, all of you take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes.
Fine. But
Hey,
I'm out of
does
here.
Does my divine health kind of negate that a little bit?
Divine health. Elaborate.
It says
Divine
by
heal.
3rd level, divine magic flowing through your body makes you immune to disease.
It's not disease, it's necrotic.
Yeah, this is damage.
So
that
17.
yeah, 17 points. So like disease in that sense would be referring to things like poison.
Okay. Just checking.
Mm-hmm. Mike,
Yes.
can I get on the mast?
The mast on the other ship, that is 80 feet up.
Ah, I could go to 60, not 80.
You could, then you're just gonna fall 60 feet.
True.
Without one hell of a
No.
acrobatic save
No.
or athletic save.
Have you ever balanced the hoofs on the mast? Just kidding. I'm gonna go behind.
Okay, well at
I'm
the
gonna go
end,
there.
is that on a
Okay.
reaction? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Bueno. Well, with your reaction moving out of that range, next up is Balian.
Yo.
It is your turn. You have movement, bonus action, and action. You got about, give or take, 10 feet to get to the gangplank, 15 feet to get across the gangplank, and then from the gangplank to the other side of the ship, you're looking at about 60 feet. So all in all, you're looking about 85 feet of movement.
I will make my way over to everyone else.
Okay. Getting over to the other side. Gets you right about there.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Will Hex do anything in this situation?
Yeah, you can absolutely hex it. It's within your range. Actually, what's the range of hex? Let me help you out with that. Hex. Didn't mean to roll it. 90 feet, yeah. You're within range. So, you can absolutely hex it.
I guess.
Spell on you.
It's Hex its dexterity.
You're gonna hex its dexterity?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Okay. Hexing its dexterity, you will also gain an additional 1d6 necrotic damage against this thing. Actually, for you, I should have changed the spell description. It is radiant damage.
All right.
So an additional 1d6 radiant damage. And you hex its dex. Or is it? Okay. So it's disadvantage on that. So that's your. That's a bonus action? Yeah. That's your bonus action. You still have an action. You can take your action to dash to get closer.
Yeah, dash. So I can closer.
Okay, and let me double check your movement speed of 30. Gets you right about there. And all right, at the end of your turn, it is Morin.
Stand up,
Half movement speed.
first of all.
So
Yeah.
10 feet left.
I can still throw that, and I'm gonna use my. Hold up, where is it? Fury of the Tides, and throw a javelin at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. And
Fucking
also,
hell.
remind me what that spell does. Or ability.
Pushes it 10 feet away.
Okay. On a strength save?
No, just pushes it away.
As long as it hits.
Yep. Hold up. When it hits. Fucking hell.
That's gonna miss.
I can't go.
You have one more attack.
I have 2 javelins, correct?
I believe you have 5 in total.
Okay, another one.
That's also gonna miss.
Oh,
You still have 10 feet of movement.
get closer.
Okay, 10 feet closer. Alright. At the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Camus is going to get right up here. He is going to leap. Oh. So,
Is that a good or a bad or?
everyone who can see Camus, so pretty much everybody, you've seen him fight before. He's capable. He is a good fighter. Well, good monk. You watch him as he goes to step off of the railings to leap onto the creature, to get nice and close and start wailing on him. And you watch him arc into the sky and immediately plummet as his foot had slipped. So Camus is now in the water.
I guess here's
He-
a bright idea. How about don't?
He is going to go ahead
I
and
believe-
use his movement speed to get back over to the ship. And he's going to make another
Even before he
athletics
does
check.
that, I believe that Kran would scream his name as he would be afraid of him.
Probably, yeah. So, with Cranberry screaming out Camus's name across the ships, it's not hard for everybody else to see him go overboard. But he's going to make an athletics check, and his athletics is good. So he's going to make it about halfway up the side of the ship by the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, it is Jack. Where on the hailstorm would you be?
Wait, I'm already placed.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I need to stand up.
Okay. No,
and I'm
you weren't
going
knocked prone.
to- Here.
You
I rolled
weren't.
myself.
Oh yeah, no, you were allowed. Yeah, everyone was knocked out. Almost everyone was. Okay. Yep.
And I will throw guiding bolt at our bee friend. I think I can. 2.
Okay.
Wait, that was a first level spell. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, 126. Oh,
Okay.
does 15 hit?
That's gonna miss.
Oh well. I guess that's it.
That's it. I mean, you still have your bonus action.
Yeah, but I don't know what I would do as a bonus action. Because I'm too far away to do anything.
Okay. Cran, it is your turn then.
I'm too far. Let's. Yeah. I'll start with the armor I have without using using my invocation without using any spell slot. I
Okay.
need to find it. No. That, no. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one. So,
Okay.
Mage armor.
Brings your AC up to, by 4.
Oh no, it gets 13 plus my dexterity. So that would be 15.
Okay. So your AC is now 15?
No, 16. As I said.
16. Okay, sorry, I misheard. Okay.
Yeah. So, this is gonna be for main action, I guess.
Okay.
And since I'm invincible, based on my reaction, what could I do? Mm-hmm. Oh, Jack is right next to me. Does he know that I'm standing right next to him?
Considering you're invisible, no.
Yeah, buddy.
So you know?
I'm gonna say no because you're invisible. I mean, there might be like tells,
Okay.
like the air is cooler,
Wait,
but
you're invisible?
So
Misty Step.
yeah, so on my bonus action, I will be like, hey, Jack, psst.
I will look around.
I'm invisible, right next to you. Do you have any plans?
Not really.
How the magic? You got some?
Yeah, I got lots of magic, but I mean,
Perfect. Let's combine it. I'll meet you in front. And I will end my action
Ha-
there.
how do I know where
Okay.
you are?
At the
I will
end,
be there.
Hello?
at the end of your turn. Hey, Drax. Ships.
Oh, can I know my turn ended, but can I get closer a little bit? Just
Yeah.
to
To the gangplank.
yeah.
Yeah, not a
like,
problem.
About that.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay. Now I'm done.
Okay, Drax.
We're gonna do another broadside.
All right. And what about for the hailstorm?
I haven't got there yet. Hang
Okay.
on.
So 4d20s plus 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 4 individuals.
2 miss, 2 hit.
Alright, so 16 d10s again.
Yep. So I'll say when it comes to ammo reserves, you can full broadside 4 turns before you have to go down to the bottom deck to retrieve more cannonballs.
Okay.
So 84 points of damage. All right. Okay. Full broadside hit. 84 points of damage.
And then, dun, dun, dun.
So I'll say when it comes to movement versus action economy for the 2 ships, with the slower movement, you could halt movement on the Storm Tide. I'm not going to move the figures around right now, but
Yeah.
you could halt movement on the storm tide for its movement, stopping it, and continue to sail with the hailstorm to move around in front and hit it with a quarter broadside.
But the gangplank wouldn't be there anymore. We don't have
Correct.
a group. So, at that point, do they have swivel cannons too?
They do have a few, but they're mounted in similar locations to where yours would be. Swivel cannons are typically used for anti-personnel.
Right. Okay.
And I'll let you know right now that the swivel cannons on the Hailstorm are currently loaded with grape shot.
Ah, yeah. Don't want to do that. So, yeah, that'll be it for now.
Okay. At the end of the ship's turn, that's a D6. Yes. Okay. I need all of you to make another dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm already prone. I haven't got back up yet.
Okay. Then you automatically fail.
Oh, joy.
Oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was thinking about there, and it said the gangplank is about 15 feet. Is the gangplank still there?
Gangplank is
Yeah.
still there.
I would be somewhere on it. Because I had also the movement been halved from being prone, so I could move both.
Oh shit. Okay. I forgot.
Yeah.
Drax,
But I still have like 35 more than usual, so
I need you to go ahead and make me 2 dexterity saving throws for the Raging Storm Tide. I believe it's a +4.
oh, fuck.
Does it tell me in this fucking thing?
I don't think it does, but it's based. Its dex is based off of your whatchamacfuck's name, Rigger, and he has a +4.
Where's my rigger? There he is. Yeah, okay. So, an 18 and a 20.
18 and a 20. Both of those are going to be fails. That's going to be 5, 6, 8, 9, 19, 20, 25, 27 points of damage to the Raging Storm Tide as the treacherous waves come crashing in on it, slowing its movement speed even more.
Okay.
So it is now effectively quartered.
Wait a minute. Well, the damage threshold being 20.
It takes 7 points of damage.
7?
Or sorry, no, it's 20 points of damage negated for... So it wouldn't take any damage.
Oh, okay.
Because it's it negates up to 20 points from any one attack.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this moment it has taken no points of damage. But its movement speed has been quartered.
So it's like what?
50?
60?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. At the end of that, it's your turn, Drex.
Well, okay. I will get up.
Half movement.
Yep. I'm gonna have Aerolith take the helm.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here. 'Cause
Are
I
you
have
at?
60 feet?
Are you adding the additional 10 feet for the size discrepancy?
Here.
Yeah. Like
And then,
I'd say coming down the stairs, realistically, you'd be there.
well, yeah. So I have 3 javelins left. I'm gonna throw another javelin with the lightning.
Okay. That's a miss.
Yeah, I already knew that.
One more.
I know you haven't put it on there, but can I throw the balls of lightning with the gloves?
It's a lightning bolt. Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so that needs to be added to my character sheet.
Yeah, I know. I've been a little preoccupied with shit lately.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So that'll be a what? D20 plus.
D20 plus your spell casting modifier.
So charisma, which is 3.
No.
That's nope.
You are not rolling good today, buddy.
I'm not. I'm really not. Yeah, that'll be it.
You can
I
still
guess.
chuck a javelin if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. Another javelin with the fucking lightning. 12. That's not gonna hit.
Yep. That's a miss. No more
Alright.
charges on the gauntlet.
Okay.
Useless until the next dawn. At the end of your turn, we come up to Sang.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with fucking shit.
All good?
You know what shit I'm talking about.
I got you. Don't even worry.
I'm gonna
You can-
do two-handed.
Remember, two-handed is for melee. One-handed is for throw.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
All good? That's gonna miss.
God damn it.
Bonus action recall,
Alright.
and you can attack again.
Try again.
That's gonna hit. Do you want to add the lightning onto it?
With the... Could I add that with the piercing damage as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
It's 1d8 pierce or 1d8 lightning. Not. What the fuck? Oh, I guess it had it built in. Cool.
Yeah.
So 22 points of damage. Not bad. You have some movement and a bonus action.
Let me move up like 10 feet.
There you go. Anything else? Or you
Nope.
don't have any bonus action? Okay. Perfect. At the end of Sang's turn, it is the Leviathans. And let's see. It's gonna make its multi-attack. It's gonna go one attack with its tail against Camus as he tries to climb up the side, and one bite against Baleon since he's the closest. So, oh. What's the tail? Okay. Against Camus, that is going to be a dirty 20. So that's going to hit. Against Baleon, Balian does a 35 hit.
Hmm?
Does a 35 hit your AC?
Yes. My AC is 14.
Okay. Yeah, 35 is definitely bigger than 14.
Okay.
I sure hope you're bulletproof because it's about to hurt. 3, 13, 14, 15, 25 points of piercing damage plus 2, 5, 8, 12 points of necrotic damage. So 37 points of damage in total as you get
Fuck.
bitten by the leviathan. Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this fucked up?
okay. Whoa, you are. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Well.
I'm still breathing.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's got more.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Since it missed, it's gonna go ahead and hit Camus with its tail attack again. That's a plus that. Yeah, that's also gonna hit. Oh yeah. Fucking forgot to roll the damage for that. Tail attack is three of those. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 16, 22. Camus is going to take 32 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, 32 points of bludgeoning damage between the 2 tail attacks that he received. And at the end of his turn, it is Balian. You just got bit the fuck out of.
Yeah. Not in the good way either.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. You got bit pretty bad. This table. Hold on, I gotta pull up this table now because I forgot because that took a lot of your health away. Don't tell me I deleted that shit by accident.
That would be good for him.
I did, but I know I have it somewhere else. So I'm gonna go pull it up real quick.
Damn.
Not the stellar armament. Wounds rolls. Okay. So that would be a major injury. So you're going to start taking bleed damage. Go ahead and first off, roll me 1d8 and then 1d4. Or sorry, 1d8 and then 1d6. Okay, so that is going. Your bleed, buddy, will last 3 rounds, dealing 1d6 damage per round. Just off of that, why can't I find? It's in here somewhere. I forgot how many fucking tables I have. Ah, there we go. Cool. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Three. Ooh. So as this leviathan bites into you, not only do you feel its teeth puncture into you, causing these massive holes in your chest and around that area, you feel several of your ribs crush and crack. And for the time being, until you get it healed, your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. And you have disadvantage on strength and dexterity saving throws.
Fuck.
So, with that,
Hey,
it is your turn. And actually, at the start of your turn, it is fuck a duck. You take. So at the start of your turn, you're going to be taking 1d8. Yes. You take 5 points of bleed damage at the start of your turn.
Of course. That's
You-
what, 8 health now?
Yeah, buddy, you have 8 HP.
My first fucking, I'm already on death's door. Hey.
Dude, I'm so sorry. This is like the most fucked one to get thrown into.
Don't I have a potion?
You do have a potion. However, a superior healing potion is 8d8 plus 8 healing. It is a fuck ton of healing.
Never mind.
You can retreat.
Yeah, I'll retreat.
Because you do also have ranged attacks.
Oh, I forgot about that. I just oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna retreat.
Okay, how
As far as I
far?
can.
So you have minus 10 feet. So you have 20 feet of movement speed.
As far as I can.
You can get there. And you gonna Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
All right.
Blast that bitch.
Go ahead and Eldritch Blast him.
Being yelled at. Okay. What do I roll for that?
You can just click on the word Eldritch Blast.
Bells.
Yeah, in the little section where it says Eldritch Blast, attack, damage type, just click on the word Eldritch Blast and it'll roll it. That's going to hit. Now go directly across from it where it says damage type and click on the damage.
Hmm?
So directly across from the words Eldritch Blast, you'll see 1d10 force.
Hmm?
Go ahead and click on that and that'll roll damage. 10 points. Now, I believe with your special class, let me double check. You can do it again.
So do I roll again?
Yeah, same thing again. Just click on Eldritch Blast and then on damage.
Eldritch.
That's gonna hit. Now go ahead and roll for damage. 5. All right. And
Yeet.
I believe that would be the end of your turn there, buddy.
All right.
At the end of your turn, Camus is gonna slip down the slick slope as he also just got crushed. He's gonna do Step of the Wind and do it again. And he's gonna finally pull himself up and over and onto the deck. That's about all he can do for his turn. It is Jack's turn.
I wanna move
Where do you want to move to?
to the other ship to help them.
Get you right there?
I suppose. Can't really move any further. And I'm going to guiding bolt that shit.
All right, guiding bolt it. Hit it. That'll hit.
24.
That's gonna hit.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Roll for damage.
Finally.
And the next attack on this has advantage
46. Wait, what?
with guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Next attack has advantage against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter who makes it, but the next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Anyway. 46.
Damn. Okay.
14 radiant damage.
Radiant damage, right?
Yes.
Perfect. That
Is
hit
it
a
double?
little harder than you thought it would.
So it looks like it hurts a lot.
Where you hit with the guiding bolt is starting to smolder a little bit more than the other places that got hit.
Noted.
Anything else you want to do? You have one more attack.
But I already used my action, right?
Home rules. You have 2 attacks per action. Barbarians have 3.
Damn. Okay.
So I think
Let me check
barbarians at
how-
max level have like a max of 5 attacks or 6 attacks in a turn. 5?
I think it's 5.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're meant to hit
So-
fucking hard.
Well, wait.
Gonna hit it again with the guiding bolt?
I suppose.
Alright.
That's like the only spell that has range.
Alright. Well, it's also at advantage.
60. Oh, yeah. So,
That'll hit.
24.
Good thing you did it. Now go ahead and roll for damage. 15 points of radiant damage. Alright. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Is that gonna be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cranberry. Is anybody close enough to go run over and smack him real quick?
I believe you skipped me.
Oh, fuck me. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I did. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I skipped over Morin.
He skipped
Well,
you. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm muting myself back.
Yeah, we'll come back to you in just a
fine.
moment. Morin, I'm so sorry, buddy.
Fucking hell, I better have advantage for this.
All right, what are you doing? You are prone. Again.
Stand up, as always.
Okay.
Also, the next attack has advantage.
Yeah. Well,
It's on
my
the
fuck up is your gain. My fuck up is your gain. No, it's not on the ship.
Fucking hell, I cannot even get to it. Fucking hell, look at that.
It is a leviathan. You think it's gonna get on the ship?
I could Go.
You could do that.
You know what I'm thinking?
You could ride it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that. Also, check DMs, please.
You cock nugget.
Just for.
Let me look. It feels familiar. Vaguely, but familiar.
Where is it looking at?
You.
Right at me.
Mm-hmm. This feels like if you had to put it in the words, like a cousin you haven't seen in a long time, looking at you from across the hall, like way distant, haven't talked to each other in 20 years. It's like that vague familiarity.
I'm gonna do something perhaps stupid, but it might work.
I'm listening.
You're not gonna hug it, are you? What do you do?
Paul, taking your rod mace and whipping the scroll out and yelling out, "Behold!"
Be gone.
Oh, be gone! Yelling out, "Be gone!" as you whip the scroll out. You watch the head of the Leviathan turn and train on you. And then... Ah! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's really gonna fucking hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. So that's an that's an automatic 26 points of damage before I roll any dice because it was a critical hit.
Oh no.
First of all, I wanna ask, did it
It's gonna smack the fuck out of you with a tentacle.
did it look angry at me or something, or?
It looked like you distracted it.
Okay, that's fucking.
9, 15. So 15 plus 26 is... I can't math. 15 plus 26?
41.
41 points of damage on that one attack.
I'm just gonna whisper and pray for the thing that I pray for. Save us!
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn as it hit you with its legendary reaction? Or legendary action?
Please look at my HP.
I will look at your HP.
Is it positive or negative?
It's positive. Barely.
Save us!
I'm so sorry to the two new people. I'm so sorry to you two.
I still have 2 attacks, right?
Correct.
Run away!
Can I use 1 attack for a prayer and the second to be enhanced only mentally?
So, okay. Here's the way we work it. You can... With melee attacks, you can do 2 per action. Spells are a full action. Prayer, if you're just doing a prayer, just a pray, bonus action.
Like the prayer for the javelin and,
Like to get it ready for smite?
Technically, I'm not sure if I can smite with range if I throw it.
You can.
Then yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'll say that's just one of the 2 attacks you can do.
Okay. Where's the jabby?
That's gonna miss.
Well, no fucking shit.
Pulling out the next javelin?
Jabby.
That'll hit!
Fucking fine.
Now, you said you're gonna smite it. What level smite?
I have access to how big?
3rd level?
Max. max level that I can.
So 3rd level.
That's 48.
Okay. And that's all that smite's all radiant damage, right?
Yup. Plus the basic of the javelin.
Yep. So the 7 piercing, go ahead and roll go ahead and roll the radiant. 17 34.
And it's pushed back 10 feet.
Good shit. Good shit. Okay. Ends your turn. You have a little bit of movement. Not a lot because you're old and you got up from being prone.
Like this. I moved.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Kren, it is now your turn. My bad.
Okay, so we
That
have
was actually a
actually
good
2
one.
actions as spellcasters and 1 bonus action, right?
So melee attacks get 2 per action. Spells get 1 because you can physically attack faster with a melee
I
weapon.
see, yes.
Yeah, but we have 2
Nice.
actions.
More or less. It's weird with spellcasters because like if you take the action to attack with your melee, you still can you still can cast a spell, but it cannot be a leveled spell using your bonus action, just like normal. But-
so confused. But if we use melee, we can use the another one for only melee. If we use the spell, we don't have any more
Correct.
actions, just bonus.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Hold
So
on, Mike. Sorry for disturbing. Is the creature undead?
No,
Mm.
it is not undead.
Or fiend.
No.
Okay.
No, it's weird. It's so I'm
It's so weird. Oh my god, it's ooze.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Just imagine this kind of weird.
I just want
'cause
to
there is a
clarify,
creature
because
called
if
what-
it
what-
is, it adds 1d8.
So yeah, it's not undead. It's not
I know it's
fiend.
Mimic.
I'll
Not even
explain.
weird though.
It's a little weird. I'll explain it to you.
But it's not a
after
weird,
session.
Mike. Weird is a creature. Don't mess
Shut
with
the
that.
fuck up.
Is it undead?
Alright.
No. I kill it, then I resurrect it to be undead.
So, Cranberry, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would love to on my bonus action since there was one thing when you were asking this turn to roll a dexterity saving throw, and you believe I believe you asked everybody, but then was rolling only tracks for a ship. So I don't know if that like counted for me.
No, it was just for the ship because I didn't
Oh.
read the thing.
Right, because I was thinking that when being on a gangplank and rolling 5 on dexterity, I would be in a bottom.
No.
But that's fine. I'm still on a gangplank then, and still invisible, I believe. So
Have you made an attack?
how? No, not yet.
Then you're still invisible for like another 8 rounds.
Oh, it will end this round, no worries. Okay, so 80 feet. I have 35. So okay. First things first, I'm gonna clip my gift from no one. I'm gonna clip my hoops
Yep.
on that I get
gift
on the
from no one.
necklace.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
So that's gonna be my bonus action according how Boots of Haste works.
Yep.
So-
Gonna click them.
So yeah, so haste spell. I'm just gonna go real fast through that. Killing creature, blah blah blah. Target speed is double. So I would
So
have
that'll
now
get you what,
70
right?
speed.
Here.
I would have now +2 to AC. I'm gonna make a quick note about that.
Okay.
So it's actually not 16 but 18. Okay, fine.
Hell yeah.
Advantage on dexterity saving throws. Finally.
Yeah, there we go.
and it gains an additional action on each of its turn, but it counts only as a melee. So now I would have, as a barbarian, 3 melee action. Right?
So with haste, when it comes to that,
Yes.
if it's a full action, if it's a full action, haste I count still as 1. So on your traditional actions, you would get 2 melee attacks, but with a hasted action, you get 1. However, with spellcasters being able to do traditional action, you can get 2 melee attacks. Hasted action, you can cast 1 leveled spell.
So I have only 2 actions.
Correct. Well, so you get the 2 melee attacks on the action plus the melee attack. No, you don't get the melee attack on the bonus
3
action. You
action.
get the cantrip
So
on the bonus action.
I'm so confused right now.
But
So it like merges into one action that you have in homebrew with this.
I'll get the rules fully written out. I thought I had them somewhere. I do not. I just looked through my entire phone. So yes, melee attacks on an action. So action and second wind will get 2 melee attacks. For melee only people, they get a third attack on their bonus action.
Okay, let's say I would if I wanted to use this action for a dash. How many attacks I would have left?
If you wanted to dash on the action, you would have 2 melee attacks, and on your bonus action, on a cantrip. Or you can have.
But I used my bonus action, so I wouldn't have anything. You say if I used it, like on a dash.
Yeah. You wouldn't have anything new. You wouldn't have anything new. You basically be like reset essentially. Like you would still be able to make 2 attacks or a leveled spell, and then a cantrip on your bonus action.
Okay, this gets a lot of more confusing than I thought it would.
Like I said, I'll get it written out completely after today's session to clear up some shit.
Okay, I mean sure. So I have, if I don't use dash, I'm taking it like I wouldn't have anything added, considering the actions. So
yeah.
I have,
so if you didn't take if you don't take a dash, with the hasted action, so normal action, 2 melee attacks or 1 leveled spell.
I think I get it. I think I get it.
Bonus, you can get a leveled spell.
I don't have any more bonuses. I used it.
I'm saying like the hasted action.
In general,
your
I
hasted
know,
action,
I
yeah.
know. So, you moved me around 70 feet, correct?
Right around, yeah.
This kind of affects. I cannot attack it with the melee, so I guess it will be only 1 to this. I still can't use that. Other maybe variable, probably. Could I notice that the fire worked on a creature so far, or I didn't catch it?
Give me. We'll call it, since it's active battle. Let's call it a perception check.
Okay. I'll get them.
Not the best, but like you did notice it recoil a little bit more from Jack's guiding bolts than from the other attacks that it's been hit with, including a full broadside barrage.
My internet just fell off for a second, I think. And I'm still bad. Good. It should be better now. Am I still lagging?
No, you're good. 12 on the
Okay.
perception.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically what I told you. Notice that it hurt a bit more from the guiding bolt than it did from anything else.
Yeah, and currently it is a day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess use. Hmm. Would be Shatter a better choice? If the creature is from the Underdark, as it looks like from it be there, could actually work, but Fireball could be better option. At level 4 it would be 8. Fireball would be at level 4. It would be 9. No, 70. Fireball is all overall. Okay, I'll be casting Fireball then.
Firebolt or fireball?
Yeah. I don't have Fireball.
Okay. Sounded like you were saying fireball. I was like, All right,
Yeah.
firebolt.
Why the fuck do I have decent Fireball? I don't understand. Okay, I'll be actually just rolling the 76. 78. No, 70. And for the visuals, like, I know I'm cold based, but it would literally take all the warmth of my body, so I would actually become colder thanks from this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So as you
And one
whip
more
up
thing.
the firebolt, you watch as the heat, not only from your body, but from the surrounding atmosphere, just piles into it. And you watch this, at first, blue flame spark and grow in your hand as you go to whip it and throw it.
Actually, I wanted to use a pan flute. Even though it
Oh, you wanna
wouldn't
use pan
work through it, but I would want to use like the pan flute for the
Okay.
cast.
So
Not
pulling
like the casting focus, but just as
Aiming.
it would be.
Yeah.
Yes.
So pulling the pan flute, you go to get ready for the shot, and you hold your hand up, and as your hand comes up, you watch the flame grow and grow and grow until it gets nice and big, and then it condenses and it turns bright blue and just flashes off towards the target, dealing 30 points of damage. Damn. All right.
One more question. This wouldn't be like a spell. It would be maybe just, I don't know. If you say no, it's okay. No.
Listen.
If I wanted to summon, not like summon, I would just whisper to Charles to like get out of the jacket and like stand right next to me, so he could shoot too. Like he wouldn't get too big. He would get maybe big as me, but he could still shoot, right?
Possibly.
So could I do it without having any action and bonus actions or not?
I'll say I'll give you that on a free action, and give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna let you know the DC right now, considering you are surrounded by water, is 25.
He doesn't like water.
He is the incarnation of wildfire. No, he does not like water.
I know. But he would be big help. So I'm not rolling now.
Well, if you want to get him out, roll a persuasion check.
I could now. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought that it would be like later. Okay. Persuasion. Here we go. Hell yes!
Fucking A. All right. all you hear, and anyone else who can speak Sylvan, is just, God fucking damn it. I hate the water.
Oh, we need you! Don't
I
worry.
know, but you're on the fucking water.
I'll
As
keep
he
an eye on you.
He jumps out of your pocket and grows to roughly the size of a Tibetan Mastiff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of your turn. Admiral. It's time for the ships. By the way, you can ready an action.
So I'm gonna reload all the cannons
Okay.
for my action. And I'm going to have the ship slow down to where the other one can actually hit it.
Okay. So I'll say with this, with the way that it'll have to work is that with the raging storm tide slowing and the hailstorm continuing and getting into position, the moment it gets into position, which I'll say would be on the start of the Leviathan's turn, you can do a 1/4 broadside from the hailstorm.
Would it be a half broadside?
I'm saying 1/4 because of the angle. You're not full
Okay.
perpendicular. You're kind of angled.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'll give you 1/4 on it, which is what? 1/4 of 25.
Well, 1/4 of 20 is 5, so we'll do 6.
Yeah, call it good at 6. So
Okay.
that's the end of the ship's turn. That's kind of what you guys are doing is reload, stop, angle, broadside on the chance.
Well, so I'm. It's hard to explain. So since I can't move the ship, but like,
Yeah.
so they're essentially stopping. So
Uh,
the Leviathan will be up towards the bow. and
yeah.
the
So
other-
storm tide is stopping. Hailstorm is angling to come over and kind of get on the backside essentially. So it's gonna hit it with a 1/4 broadside.
No,
Well,
so the storm tide's stopping
Uh huh.
and basically gonna veer over, and the other one,
Hailstorm.
the hailstorm is basically gonna close the gap between the Leviathan and.
Oh,
so,
okay.
like,
I see. I see what you're doing. Hailstorm is continuing on at normal pace, and storm tide is just gonna basically full stop, allowing broadside to come out and as they
We're
come
gonna
in.
go
They're-
like
That
kind
so
of behind the
merging. Okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So I will say at the start of the Leviathan's turn is when you can get that. I'll give you a half broadside on that. Yeah, I'll give you a half broadside on the Leviathan on the start of its turn. What sucks is that he is also next after this. Let's see. Lair actions. All right. D6. Damn. Again? Waiting for him to come back. Baby, come back. Are you really homies if you ain't homosexual?
Of course you'd say that.
Of course, it's me. What do you want from me?
Fucking heathen.
You damn well know it.
Say what? What did he say?
He called me a heathen.
Because you fucking is one.
By the way, I am so sorry to Balian and Morin.
Yeah, it looks like you're sorry. You're very sorry.
Sorry, my ass.
I'm so very sorry. He proceeds to open a bottle of scotch.
Don't worry, I'm next. Like, I'm closest. Considering not DKmas.
I don't have scotch, but I'll crack a beer.
Yeah, because you're so very sorry.
Totally. Totally sorry. Not trying to catch up on some lost time. You know, the 30-something episodes that they didn't get to come in. Okay.
Would you like to join us in D&D? Yeah, it should be fun. Also, die, motherfucker.
Also, prepare spare characters. You might just need them, just
So-
in case.
We have yet to ever do this before, but we're going to go ahead and go to another break. I know, right in the middle of combat, but some of us have to use the restroom, and some of us are dealing with some family matters. So we'll be back here shortly, guys.
Beneath the blue sun eclipse, the skies have died. The light is swallowed and the shadows rise. We are the forgotten five, lost to time. 5 heroes of the forgotten, trapped in the grind. Feel the tremors as the earth begins to bleed. An army of undead answers the Dark King's creed. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the stars lose their light. An army of undead rises to claim the night. Heavy is the burden of calamity. We bear the weight of endless tragedy. In this cursed night we fight and bleed for a dawn that may never be freed. The flames have died, the wind is still. The dead awaken, bound by their will. Through cursed lands we charge with fury. No hope for salvation, just endless misery. Blood rains down as the
All right. So after a real quick discussion between the players and everything, we're actually going to go ahead and end this session of Dungeons and Dumbasses here. A little right about halfway through the combat. But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did and you're not already, make sure you drop a follow here. Go follow, like, and subscribe over on YouTube. Follow on Amazon, Google, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, and Dix, apparently. Pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. Feel free to follow us there. If you want to support us more, we do have some merch available over at shop.fourthwall.com/ConeHungerTV. Use our code NATTY1, NATTY1, all capital, for 10% off your entire order. Speaking of that, if you want to get 10% off of your entire order over at W Energy, that's WDUBBY.GG. It's all-day energy that'll get you through without any of the jitters or the crash that the name brand guys will give you. 10% off your entire order there as well.
Kinky.
Really? But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's session of Dungeons and Dumbasses, and we can't wait to see y'all next week. Have a good week, everybody.